Once upon a time there was a fisherman and his wife living in a little hovel. The fisherman would go out once a day to fish. One day he finally caught something on the end of his line. He pulled the fish up and it was a big flounder. The flounder began to beg the man not to kill him because he was an enchanted prince. The fisherman did not want a fish that could talk anyhow, so he put the flounder back into the water and headed home. The man arrives back at home and he told his wife he had caught a special flounder. His wife had asked why he did not wish for a prettier cottage, so she sent him back to see the flounder. When he arrived back, he found the sea was no longer bright, but dull and green. The flounder appeared and granted him his wife's wish on having a prettier cottage. When he arrived home, he saw a prettier cottage. The cottage was bigger, with a nice sitting room, bedroom, and kitchen. Outside there was room for chickens and even ducks. His wife decided that this cottage was too small and wanted her husband to go back to the flounder to wish for a castle. The fisherman did not want to go back, although he did what his wife had asked and went back. He found the ocean was no longer green but violet and gray. The flounder came and the fisherman explained his wife wanted a castle now. Arriving home, he saw the flounder granted his wife's wish. He saw a huge stone castle. When they walked into the castle, they found numerous servants. Their chairs and tables were made of gold, and rich carpets covered the floors. His wife was still unhappy with everything she had, so she ordered her husband to go back to the flounder and wish for her to be king, so he did just that. When he arrived at the ocean, the water was dark, rough, and gray. It had an evil feeling. The flounder came to the fisherman, and the fisherman said, "My wife would like to be king." The flounder granted that wish for her. The fisherman arrived home to a huge palace where soldiers were lined at the doors. Also, everything in the house was marble and gold, and there his wife was, sitting on a throne with gold and diamonds. Yet she wasn't happy, and she asked him to go back to see the flounder. The fisherman arrived back at the ocean, and it was black. The flounder came, and he wished for his wife to become an emperor. The flounder granted that wish. This time the fisherman came back to a palace made of all marble, with his wife sitting on an even larger throne. She had a large golden crown and a diamond strand that was 3 yards. Yet she still wasn't happy, and she sent her husband back to see the flounder once more. The fisherman went back to see the flounder, and he found the water was black and the skies were red. The flounder asked why he was there, and he explained that his wife wishes to be pope. The flounder granted her wish. The fisherman went back to see his wife, and he had to walk through a crowd of people up to the church where his wife was. She had almost everything she could possibly ask for. Although she was still not happy being just the Pope, she wanted to be the Lord of the universe. Her husband told her she cannot be Lord of the universe, so she ordered her husband to go back to see the flounder. When the fisherman arrived back at the sea, the water was black along with the sky. There was thunder, and the waves were as tall as mountains. The flounder came to the fisherman and asked what his wife wanted now. He explained that his wife wanted to be Lord of the universe. The flounder could not grant the wish, and said, "I will grant her the old hovel." When the fisherman arrived back home, there was their hovel, and there it has been since that day.